right, so a fucking moment for me was when I went too hard working with an artist, because you know I do the management thing as well, and I ran through, let's just say it was $100 and some thousand and screwed my life up. Because I'm trying to take care of this artist more than I'm trying to take care of myself. And because me being an A&R and just a natural creative, I'm excited about this cat's talent, but he lazy as fuck. I'm more excited about his talent and career than he is. And I'm just spinning. I'm spinning on him like I'm a major record label. I'm paying for cleaners, his condo downtown, we going shopping, we eating. I'm like, you know what I mean? I'm dressing them. It's everything. Just treat them like an artist, like a label would treat a new artist. And by the time we got the music and shit done, and everything started bubbling for him, and this was to get on my nerves. I got a couple of books I wrote. One is from a management perspective as well. But for a manager, we get a bad rap, like we always screwing the artist. But in my case, because I got a company called Honest Management, and that's how I operate, I done been screwed by artists. And this guy, right as things were happening, he started feeling himself, because we getting attention now and things is on him. And it was time to put the money into the project. And he wanted something from me. And I was like, bro, no more. We got to stop. It's time to have I got to have marketing dollars. We got to da-da-da. He's just flipped out on me like, I'm the artist. This money is for me and da-da-da. And I was like, bro, what are you talking about? And he was like, you must have did this and that. And then he just flipped it and started blaming me. And what ended up happening, me and him got into it. I almost kicked his ass. We got into it. And I walked away from him. But what I didn't realize was, in my quest to make him hot and get this thing going, I really wasn't taking care of myself. I was just handling him. And man, before you know it, man, we had ran through like about $150,000. And I look up and I don't really had nothing going on, because by me falling out with him, I had all these people waiting in the wings for this project, and I was gonna recoup and get all this money back. None of that shit happened. And it happened at a time where all my bills due, everything happening, shit fell to the ground. I lost my crib. I had to ask my mother, can I stay with my mother? You know how embarrassing that was? You know how screwed up that was? And get this, I was 40-something years old. I gotta ask my mom, can I crash with her? I've been in my own crib the whole time I've been out here. But I ran through that, overdoing it for an artist who really didn't give a fuck about me and was too arrogant to understand that, yo, it's more about your look. It's more than about like how, what you wearing or how you talking in these interviews and stuff I got for him and all of that. He was just there for the show. I thought he was there for the work. You know what I mean? And my unfortunate position that I always run into because of who I am in my association with like Kanye, I always get these artists running up to me talking about, I want to be the next Kanye. I hate hearing that. I want to punch everybody that tell me that. Because the one thing that makes Kanye different from everybody, and you have to be next to him, I've been next to Kanye for 22 years. That man outworks everybody. He works unconscious, like the level he works like he's trying to get on. He's a billionaire and he still works like he's trying to get on. That's what nobody understands. So it makes me want to fight people when they come to me and be like, man, if you just do me like this and that, the third, like your man, or how you deal with your man, I'm telling you, I'm like, no, you won't. No, you won't. Nobody works like that. So basically, my whole life, I had to start working at like a fucking inside sales job. I'm like hustling, a little bread just to get back on my feet. I was at my lowest. I was embarrassed because I had been a part of all the biggest records in the world, running with the biggest dude that ever did it. And at this time, we was on one of our breaks because I go in and out with Ye. And when I say in and out, not we fall out, like I go do projects on my own. I go do my own thing. And this was one of them my own thing times. And boy, I fell on my face. And I'm nervous because I'm out in LA, and I'm saying to myself, I don't want to go back to the crib because, I'm the glass ceiling. I had already hit the glass ceiling years ago. It's nothing at home for me, and I'm not a guy that's happy to be a big fish in a small pond. And I can say this because I'm from the south side of Chicago. I'm from Inglewood. I'm from some real shit. So I can say this. Chicago is a small in the big scheme of the music and entertainment and as a whole, Chicago is not the place where you can be, where you can live the success. You'll fuck around and get robbed or home invaded up here trying to live that life. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere, well, not everywhere else, but places like LA specifically, I mean, it's the lifestyle and the rich and famous like right outside your window. Everybody is doing good. This is where you see this lifestyle that you see on TV and movies. Those guys are actually walking up and down the street and they're living this life. So it's a little less frantic or a little less exciting. So here I am in that place, had actually made a way for myself. And this was just one of the times. This happened many times. It took me, I got hit in the head a few times, but this one damaged me because when I had to go back and stay with moms and I was over 40 years old, that crushed me. I was hella embarrassed, you know what I'm saying? So at that point, I knew I got to change how I'm doing this. And how I changed doing it, I had to take care of me. I had a misconception of how to do this business. I thought it was go hard for every one of these artists I worked with, but I found out, and even some women in my life tried to tell me, it was really about me. I had to take care of myself first. You ever heard that term when they say, even on an airplane, they tell you, you know, in case of an emergency, put your mask on first, then the kid. You can't even put a kid's mask on first, because how do you take care of them if you fuck around and faint? Now your kid, you know what I mean? You got to put yours on first, so you there for that. That's what I needed to do. I had to focus on me again. And once I started focusing on me, when I tell you everything in my life changed, everything. I got back on my feet. I got my bread right. I started using social media to show my work. My man, Johnny Smalls, shout out to Johnny Smalls with Small World Management. He has a little tagline, let the work show. That's what I did. I let the work show. And then now I'm on there busting open my plaques and showing you what I am. You know what I'm saying? Because before that, I was just Kanye boy. You know what I'm saying? That was my title. Oh man, he a good dude. He a solid cat. That's Kanye boy. That's all I was, you know. That's not who I was. It's a lot more to me. I've done a whole lot, including with him, with and for him, you know, but it took me to fall on my butt like that, or fall like on my face, I would say, and run through like, you know, 6 figures with an artist that I thought was amazing. You know, it took that for me to shake it off and realize, yo, man, Gre, you got to take care of yourself, you know, before you can handle all of this. So everything in my life is a lot different now, but that was definitely one of my fuck it moments.